A wooden building underwater. Sure, I get it. Why not? Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, episode 105. Looking at the money, it's tempting. It's actually very tempting to try and purchase a high-capacity cargo for $1 million, but $1 million. It doesn't. It feels like a waste. I think we're going to, though, just because I'm feeling the burn for cargo. I'm not going to do it every single time that I run into a new space station, but we are going to do it this particular time. Let's go ahead. We'll send our uranium there. We can process some of this dihydrogen jelly into dihydrogen. Maybe spend some of our tritium on fuel. Let's take a look at exosuit upgrade, exocraft upgrade modules. We have an engine module S. I don't remember if we needed another one of those or not. There's no way to easily look at the upgrades on my exocraft. Sort of disheartening. Let's take a peek at the multi-tool. No, C-class rifle, not really. Not really my cup of tea. Oof. I don't know how I missed that ship. I thought this area was empty. Alright, let's go ahead and learn some Korvaxian language. I'd like to request dialogue help for the word drone. Interesting. I'll just examine your plans since you don't do anything for me. Dialogue help. Now, I've had some people say that I'm wasting. Since I'm not asking for directions from everybody, that I'm wasting actions. But here's the thing. So let me ask for directions, right? And it says, hey, there's an ancient ruin. But I don't want to go to an ancient ruin. And here's my thing is, why would I ask everybody for directions and get all of these various waypoints when I don't want to stay here? I want to go back to my other system. As you can see, I'm not very highly motivated to do that. Now, if I ever wanted to just 100% a system that I was staying around in, I'm sure that would be a grand idea, you know, to ask for all these directions, but I don't really care about what's in this system. And I think that's more of me being specific with the actions that I want to take and the direction I want the episode to go, rather than me being wasteful. Because I can always come back and ask for directions. Alright, we've learned some more words. Let's go ahead and check the guild envoy here. What do we have? Kill 2 predators for 250,000 units. That's going to work. Hunt low-level pirates. Yeah, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares. Okay, back into my station teleporter here. They want me to go to this Atlas interface. That's bizarre, and I don't know how I feel about that. So at this point, I guess we'll try the Vabank Necht outpost. Might as well. We have arrived at our little desert hole in the water oasis incognito base. A lot of adjectives there, I know, but let's start with some colors, shall we? I think think wood is appropriate here. So we can go with this. Oh, there is a green color if you go with wood, but there wasn't... Was there not a green color with stone? Hold on. Are there different color? No, there is stone. And rust. Why did I not feel like green was an option on the toxic planet? That's peculiar. Let's see how this looks when I... Oh, yeah. Okay. Sure. Oh, sure. That actually looks kind of neat. Let's see. I should be able to do it. No, not stone. Wood. No, these don't... Oh! Oh, no! Oh, because it... And it was probably full of sulfurine. And I'm sure it didn't give me back the internal components. Just the materials to create it. Okay, well, let's build another atmosphere harvester. I'm a little disappointed it's not going to give me the ability to paint these. But it does let me paint this. Yeah, okay, alright. Anyways, so we don't have a lot of cacti planted, but we should have a lot of pyrite at our disposal. Which is grand. This will allow us to stock up on pyrite both for our starship and for the planting of cactus. Echinocactus. Echinocactus? Echino? I'm pretty sure that's how it's meant to be pronounced, but I've been wrong about that sort of thing before, so... So we're going to go and pretty much harvest everything. And what we need is to get some sort of storage down here. Alright, we have... Oh, these are unidentified. Where are... Oh, here they are. Cactus flesh, please. Oh, wow, yeah, it's 100 per. Well, it's not going to take long to get to the 2,000 that I'm looking to have. Yeah, inventory's full. Better figure out some place to put it, Thranxes. Storage, let's see, 9, 8, 7? How about 7? Are you not you didn't stick with the green pattern? No, we're gonna have to get really creative when we go to do a large base. We can do all sorts of neat stuff. All right, let's go with pyrite 4, and then I think really what we need to do is plant as much of this cactus as we can. Maybe not as much as we can. I really only expect to have like 2,000 at a time when I harvest. And in one single harvest we've got, let's see, that's a grand, 15. We don't really need many more. So what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 2,000. So we'll just go one more for the sake of... That gives us 2,100 on a harvest. I cannot foresee needing more than that. That just seems so excessive. And then here, we absolutely don't need this magnetized ferrite to stay here. That can go with us. And what else? We don't need, let's see, this aronium, this dirty bronze, this type of stuff can go on the freighter for sure. The lemium, the herox, all of this stuff. We need a better ship. Why didn't I put the economy scanner here? We need a better starship, is really what it boils down to. But this gives us all the pyrite we could possibly want, and then we'll need to come here and harvest some more cactus. We can go ahead and pull the sulfurine out here. At some point, we're going to need to make more condensed carbon, but that's not really a thing right now. And that one's going as well. And again, I'm only trying to store 1,000 of these gases here in this storage container. So it's 0987. The next storage container will be 6. And this needs a little more cacti. The real question is, if we make this building wooden, oh yeah, no, that looks kind of neat. A wooden building underwater. Sure, I get it. Why not? Are you gonna let me do the same thing here and there? No, of course not. These only look like they let you color them, but in fact they do not want to be colored. Look at that condensed carbon. It's probably good. Let's just take what we have. Empty the refinery and be done with it. There's no need to loiter here all that long. You know what we don't have here, though? What we don't have here is an oxygen generator. Or an oxygen harvester. Metal plating and capsules. Okay. So we need 5 metal plating and 4 capsules. Should be pretty easy. There we are. We can just go put these right over here. Kind of sandwich this right in between the building and the storage. Oh, it was 5 oxygen capsules. Well, we'll make a 5th. That'll pay me. That'll teach me a lesson. Maybe I'll pay better attention next time. Although I'm sure if you've been watching my channel for a period of time, you know that's not going to be the case. Alright, and now we're producing oxygen, and we can fully leave this base. Let's see, where is the base computer? There it is. Let's ensure we have renamed this base. Stranded Desert Island is what it should have been named. But we can upload it. We can just make sure that it's uploaded. Alright, and we'll go in our little green wooden building and be on our way. I'm Next would be the Long Dark 2. Wonderful. You've learned the Korvac's word for feel. How intriguing. Why do we only have 4 of these here? Okay, well, let's just jump right ahead. We're going to go stone. No, I like the concrete, but maybe concrete and teal, maybe blue and white, huh? Let's go ahead and we'll color everything. Just going to hold down the button here so we can color it all. That way we don't have to reselect things. Look at that. And here is 6. Which we've already started filling up properly. Wonderful. And we have the blue lights. We sort of started having the same idea here. Look at that. Sort of blue concrete look. I'm curious why we stopped with 5 auto miners. Alright, well, let's buy some metal plates. I do like the blue. I feel like we don't have enough blue lights here, but again, I'm not trying to dedicate a lot of time and energy into these outposts. I know that we could, but really these are the means to an end. And that end is getting a massive manufacturing facility set up on a planet that we just absolutely adore. And as much as I do enjoy this planet... Ooh. This is not the planet to do this on. Alright, let's get to our portable technology here. We'll get an auto miner up. Sort of close the circuit on this. Tell me you guys are reflecting properly. I don't think we have the condensed carbon to make this work. 500? Sure we do, actually. We do. So we're going to need dioxite to plant our frostwort, and we're also going to need more dioxite for storage in storage container 6. Which means storage container 5 will go at our hot base, although I think, our sweat lodge, so to speak, but I think storage container 5 is actually where we're storing all of our chromatic metal. I'm not entirely certain, and we'll have to check. But since I don't want to deal with extreme temperature warnings, how about we just recharge that right now? Thank you. Let's see how many frost crystals we can harvest in one go. There's 5. Again, the goal is to be able to harvest 2,000 at a pop. This is what I want each base to be capable of supporting. Ooh, we might be there. We're going to be close. There's 1,250. 1,300. Okay, let's put away some dioxite, right? So I've got 1,000, 250. No. I believe I was up to 300 or 1,300. So that's 1,500. Oh yeah. No, we have enough to harvest 10,000 frostwort at a pop. So I'm just going to store it in here. Inventory full, and then we still have some for windows. And I guess we're just going to get rid of that, and I guess I could have sold it. I could have sold it. We'll put the last bit of radon in here. This is how I want these storage containers to look, actually. 1,000 gas, 1,000 ore, and 3,000 of the plants. That's what we're looking for. So then this place is fairly done. We can just upload this base and be on our way. I think we will take this O2. Okay, and from there, the only base that isn't fully staffed with all of the goods that we want is Paradise Lost, because it's not quite giving us 2,000 star bulbs when we harvest all the star bramble. But let's take a second and appreciate how all the auto miners were doing what they were supposed to do. I mean, that's very happy with that. Oh, this is a neat planet. But not where we're destined to be. Okay, so after this, we're going right back to the Sweat Lodge. Make it so. Extremely hot night temperature detected. Intense heat here. As you can see, it looks really gritty. I like the rust. The rust is nice for an extreme planet. Everything just feels hot. It's incredibly hot. Even the sky is all magenta, and look, there's like a cold planet over there. I like this base. I do. Let's get to what we were doing originally when we started 2 episodes ago, which was actually putting down our auto miners in such a way. And we need one more advanced ion battery, actually. Boom. Now before we go putting all kinds of condensed carbon in there, I fear we're going to need to make more, so let's get our oxygen in here. Ooh, we don't have that much condensed carbon, do we? Oh my, oh my. Well, let's work with what we have. It's enough to get us started. And then I think what we'll do here is we'll also get the atmosphere harvesters down. We need metal plating and hermetic seals. It's easy enough. So let's see, we're going to need 2 metal plating per and 5 for the oxygen generators. That's going to be 11 total. And of course, they're not selling hermetic seals. They are selling oxygen capsules, which we'll need 5 of. All right. Very good, very good. I think we can go ahead and spend some of our blueprints here to get them out of our inventory. Let's go ahead and do that. Still can't do the race initiators. Can't do these decoration items. All fan, chair, storage container, flora containment, decals. So many decoration items. Okay, so they're just going to keep showing up. I think this is likely plenty of condensed carbon for what our needs are. We're going to need hermetic seals now. What is that? That's condensed carbon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Incoming firestorm. Wonderful. So we'll go atmosphere harvester 1. 2. I know, thermal protection's falling, thank you. Atmosphere harvester 3. And then oxygen harvester over here. So we'll go condensed carbon there. Condensed carbon here, and we'll just load these up with fuel. I know, heat damage. We're just gonna stay out in the heat for a second. Just for a second. And the miners, they need condensed carbon as well. Let's just assess. Condensed carbon down to 176. Yeah. Have to make more after all. Fair enough, we'll oxygenate that carbon. I believe we're going to need an exocraft summoning station here permanently. So let's go ahead and get one of those placed down. Is it cheaper just to make a Pilgrim Geobay here? Ooh! Are you kidding me? Well, I mean, you know, if you come at me with those claws, then I'm gonna have to come at you with this pulse spitter. Oh wow. Selenium. We're not gonna have the phosphorus. We're gonna need to hang out a little bit to be able to plant this this solar vine, which that's fine, because I would like to zip around and possibly gather some storm crystals and/or buried technology while we're here before we move on, because once we leave this planet and move on, we'll be in a different phase of the game. We'll have all of our outposts created, and we'll be hunting for... Well, we'll be hunting for planets to find drop pods on, manufacturing facilities, better starships, multi-tools. I mean, really, I consider this outpost phase sort of the mid-game. I know we're 50 hours in, but for me, it feels like the mid-game. And really where we're crossing into now is endgame territory. Wasn't enough condensed carbon. Let's just keep this going here. We need a lot of condensed carbon. Okay. Everything appears to be doing what it's supposed to do. Take a little extra of this O2 here. Now, let's find a place for the... I think we do the Pilgrim Geobay. I don't see a reason to put... I mean, I guess the exocraft summoning station just makes sense. But it's more expensive, though. So here's my thought process is we can spend 1 antimatter, 4 batteries, 100 magnetized ferrite, or we could just spend 100 of our paraffinium, which we're really not using for anything anyways. Because the Pilgrim is going to be my exocraft of choice here. There's not really ocean or water. I think we're just going to do the Pilgrim Geobay. If I live to regret it, then, you know, then it is what it is. We'll make sure we don't make the mistake in the future. But otherwise, I think that's the right call. Now, one of the things we can assess here is we do, in fact, have 3 S-Class engine modules. Only 1 S-Class boost module, so we do need a better boost module. Look at that. So we have an unknown building over there. Oh, but that's a monolith. Or no, an ancient plaque. And we have a buried technology module over there. Well, before we get kicked off on that, that's going to have to be next episode. Let me get myself a glass of water anyways before we get started on that task. And I suppose we will also... No. Let's hold off. We have quite a bit for now. Instead, I want to start converting this dihydrogen jelly into dihydrogen, and then we'll go and secure these things in the next episode. So this is where we will wrap up No Man's Sky episode 105. Thank you so much for joining me. I do very much hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Please be sure to come back next time as we explore this planet a little bit while letting our phosphorus build up in an effort to plant down our solar vine before moving on to the next phase of our journey. But until next time, take care.